Hello, hello, hello. I'm so glad you stopped by to just spend time with me today. It's this weather here in the Midwest, it's kind of different. Yesterday it was 88, today it's 60. So it lets me know that the weather is really starting to change. And so I thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me. I won't be here long, maybe 10 minutes or so. Just wanted to stop by and do a part two of what I did last week. Last week, I did the benefits of being in a blended family, and I talked about the parents, the benefits that the parents receive. And you can go back and look at that video. And today, I'm going to talk about the benefits for the children. Again, we always talk about the negatives about being in a blended family and the challenges. I know I do when I'm speaking with you because I want to let you know that as a coach, I can help you with those areas. But today we're going to talk about the benefits that the children receive. And we don't hear a lot about that. Although there are a lot of benefits that the children receive. And so I'm just going to hop right into it because I don't want to keep people long. Right now it's 6:01 here in the Midwest. And for other people that it may be an hour later or an hour earlier. And so children are the ones that's affected the most by the blended family relationship. Although the two parents, the two adults are the ones that got together, it's the children that make the blended family. And so we want to look at what benefits do the children get in this blended family relationship. And so, sometimes children are excited when you say that, you're going to get in a blended family and they may be excited. And one reason they may be excited, hi, Vincent, one reason they may be excited is because it creates stability for them. Maybe they had an absentee mother or father. Maybe their mother or father passed and they didn't have that in their life. And so for them to have someone in their life having a two-parent home, that's excitement for them because it's going to build stability and it's going to build some security. I know in my blended family relationship, that was one of the things with my children because their dad wasn't in their life as often as he could have been. And so when I remarried, it was stability for them. It was someone that was going to be there in their life consistently. And it was also security for them. And depending on if you are a single parent or if you had been in a relationship before, this may be the first time that they've been in a two-parent household. And so it's a new experience. So it gives them an idea of how, especially if it's a positive one, if it's a healthy co-parenting situation, it gives them an idea of what a two-parent family life is really like. And so one of the things that a lot of times I talk about is the bonding. And if your child didn't feel that love from their bio parent, again, if they were absentee or if they had passed or if they weren't there, now they get a chance to have someone to love them unconditionally. Their parent loves them, but now they have a step parent that loves them unconditionally. And they learn that it's not about blood or DNA when we're talking about family. So it increases their understanding of what family really is. It gives them another perspective and another viewpoint of what family is. Also, if they're if they're an only child or if it's just two in the household and they connect with a step parent that has more children, it connects their environment. It enlarges their territory, so to speak. Again, with my children, I had two bio kids and my husband had three. And so then it became five. My daughter had a sister now. My son had a brother because I just had a son and a daughter. So it gave them siblings that they wouldn't have never had because I wasn't having any more kids. So it gave them siblings. And so now they have someone that they can talk to. They have someone that they can learn social skills from. And so those are some of the benefits that the children had when I actually got into a blended family relationship. Another thing with the blended family relationship, depending on your situation, if you're a single parent, I talked about this last week, it will increase your finances. It will increase how much money that's being brought into the household. And if you are a single parent for your children, it gives them a better lifestyle. Because if it's just you with one income, when the other person comes with another income, it gives you more money into the house. It may give them a better lifestyle. If they lived in a house, if they live in an apartment, now you could probably live in a home. You can change where you live. If you lived in maybe a certain area, maybe you can move into a better school district. So just having someone that comes into their life that's bringing money in there, it helps increase the lifestyle for the kids. It gives them a better lifestyle. It gives them a better home environment. Another thing that happens is, especially like I said, we're talking about healthy co-parenting relationships. It gives them grandparents and a bigger support system. Now it's not just the mom and the grandparent, but it's also the mom, the stepdad, his family, her family, and maybe aunts. So the support system is there, a bigger support system. Also, and bigger support system so they can have more people that they connect with. Also, in a blended family, and we don't talk about this, but children learn acceptance. They learn acceptance because in the blended family, they learn what things that they can have control over and what things they don't have control over. That's acceptance that they're learning. Some of the things that they learn in a blended family relationship, they don't learn that in a nuclear family because you don't have to accept certain things because that's your family. You love them unconditionally. In a blended family, you have to accept that the bond has to take time. That's not something that you have to worry about in a nuclear family, in a traditional family. That bond is already there with your parents. So the children learn acceptance. Another thing they learn is flexibility, learning how to be flexible with their schedules. You may be here one day, somewhere else the next day. You may live in one house and then have to go to another house. So you learn how to be flexible. You may see your dad on the weekend. You may see your mom on the weekend. You may see him during the weekday. So you learn how to be flexible and how to adjust. And another thing that the child learns how to be resilient because they have to learn how to problem solve. They have to learn how to deal with situations. They learn how to be resilient and how to overcome certain things. And that will help them, especially as they get older, going off to college. They learn how to be resilient and to how to problem solve. Now, I'm not saying that they don't learn this in the traditional family, but they absolutely learn it in the blended family. So when I sit back and I look at my blended family relationship, and a lot of times you don't realize what you are giving your kids. And for me, I gave my kids something that they didn't have. When I sat down and I talked to my daughter, and she said, I gave her a dad. I gave her a dad. And that means a lot when you hear from your child that, that this is a positive relationship because some kids, they look at it as a negative. But for her, it was a positive relationship. So, and like I said before, depending on the situation, I know there's a lot of different situations when we talk about the blended family relationship, but you really are giving your children something that they didn't have. Especially, like I said, if the bio parent is an absentee or sporadically comes into their life or it's just not there. So, you really are giving your children something. So, that's all I had today. I just wanted to jump on and just talk a little bit about some of the benefits that children get in a blended family relationship. So, if you're in a blended family relationship, write down in the chat some of the things that you feel like your kids gained from the relationship, whether they told you or whether you saw things that they gained from the blended family relationship. And I'll talk to you again on next week, and we'll have another little video vignette about the blended family relationship. So, have a good day and enjoy the rest of your night. Bye bye.